Welcome back to Storm of Truth. Here's my real garden plan this year, y'all, for 2022. This is my plan, with God willing, helping me, give me the strength to do this, because chances is this is going to be me only this year in the garden. It's going to be the first time in a long time, so I don't know if Sasha's going to be able to help me. So she's not. I'm going to, if God willing, and helps me, give me the energy to do it, that is my goal for my wife and my daughters to grow us the biggest garden we've had in a long time and preserve a lot of food. And right now, as I speak right now, I think I've got the energy to do it, and I feel real good. And it's not long to springtime, and I'm in the mood to talk about it. And today is the day. So this is my goal. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do this year, what I plan on if everything works out right. I'm going to grow in a bunch of grow beds. I'm already preparing them right now, but I'm going to grow a bunch of grow beds. And I'm going to grow just in regular soil, just till the soil, like the old school way, like we always did. Because my dad and everything, my mother, and we truck farmed, and we took a lot of produce to markets and stuff. And they taught us how to buy and sell when we was real little. We sold a bunch of produce, even when me and my brother was real little. We enjoyed doing it and everything, selling that produce. And the women and men and everything would come up and they'd buy from us because we was kids, and we'd talk to them about working the field and growing it and stuff. They just loved hearing that because we was real young. But my goal is to do this too, to grow it, maybe grow enough extra to go ahead and take some of it to the market like I used to, and take my girls and let them learn them how to buy, sell, and trade, and sell and interact with people and everything like that, and learn how to do all that right now at a young age, because I done it when I was young, and I think it'd be a good trade right now for everything that's going on to learn for them. And I asked them a while ago, I asked Faith, because she's 8-year-old and everything, I said, what would you think about going to the market this year and trying to sell some produce? She said, Daddy, I would love to do that. So my mother and Daddy took me, and I love to do it and sit right there at the table and sell that produce, and I believe she'll love to do it too. So we'll probably film, so if we do that, it's like I said, as long as I've got the energy to do it this year and I feel good, I'm going to try my best to do it. That's my goal. You gotta have goals in this world, and that is one of them. And I know Faith and Hannah, I know they'll love doing it, and I know they love to talk to people too. So I think they need to learn at an early age on that, and it'd be fun for them too. So I was going to talk to you what I'm going to do. I've got all kind of herb seeds here, beans, and just like this right here, I have prepped and I have saved seeds even from years ago. Right there is 2009. Them is watermelon seeds, Jubilee, and I'm going to grow some of them older seeds out like that right there as a test this year to show you how long seeds can last. And I can just about guarantee you right now, if I put them in the soil and they get water, they might not have the best germination compared to brand new seeds, like a year-old seeds. But I'm telling you right now, them right there will tell you ahead of time, they're going to grow some good watermelons. And I'll show you too. And I'm going to grow that's something else. Our soil here, we're going to have to build up our soil and everything where we live now and everything. We told y'all we've lived here about 10 to 12 years, somewhere around that. And it's not as good soil as where I was born and raised out on Sand Mountain, Alabama. That soil up there at my mother and dad's place is so much better. So I hadn't even talked to my wife about this. I'm going to grow some food up there. My goal is I'm going to try to grow food up there and here. That soil tastes so good. And them tomatoes up there on Sand Mountain, if anybody knows anything about Alabama, Sand Mountain, Alabama grows some of the best tasting tomatoes on the face of this earth. I'm telling you, that dirt up there at my mother and dad's house will grow some produce. So that is my long-term plan. Let me talk to you about what else I plan on growing. I plan on growing all kind of vegetables, but just this will tell you springs in the air. Look them eyes on them potatoes. Anybody knows how to do potatoes and everything, they know what I'm saying. You can cut them off, throw them in the ground when that ground's warm enough, and them potatoes will grow. They'll grow some potatoes. I plan on getting purple potatoes. My daughter is a type 1 diabetic, and she loves purple potatoes. So I've got to go to Publix. That's about the only place you can get them, and find them little small potatoes. I may have to order some on the internet too. But I got to get some of them purple potatoes. She does so good compared to like white or yellow potatoes or red potatoes. Her sugar numbers does so good. So any diabetics out there, y'all get y'all some purple potatoes, and it's the color in there and everything. The antioxidants they've got in there, it really helps on your blood sugars compared to these other kind of potatoes for carbs. Any potato she's ever ate, she does very good on a purple potato. And they're super healthy too. It's like a superfood. That's why I'm trying to get all these colors like this. It's so good for her too. I'm trying to think ahead for her and my youngest one. So I'm going to try to grow all different kind of colors. I got every kind of seed too. I got more seeds besides this. But I just had that on my mind too. And I've got a bunch of cans. So I plan on, like I said, Lord willing, I'm able to do it. I'm going to grow so much food, and I'm going to, maybe my wife can help me on this right here, because she is the canner of the family, to be honest with you. I know sort of how to do it like her, but she's the better canner, I won't lie. She is a canner. And my mama could can good too, my grandma too, she could can. They canned every year. They canned a lot of food. But we're going to grow it organically and everything, so for our daughters, foods like this, y'all know right now, it's going to be real good for them. And they love to eat foods like that. But cucumbers, everything you think of, tomatoes, I want a bunch of varieties of tomatoes, peppers, corn. I'm going to grow different colors of corn. Which I guess my favorite tasting corn would probably be that, what's the name of that one, Sasha? That peaches and cream. Yeah, peaches and cream. That is my favorite tasting corn. And if y'all have ever tasted peaches and cream, I'm going to tell you what, that is some good corn. But I'm going to grow different kinds of corn. I'm going to grow some purple corn too. But I'm going to get some potatoes. Probably, I need to find some probably this week on the potatoes and everything. Go ahead and get them. And go ahead, because it's not long. We probably got, sometime in April, our ground's going to be warm enough. Which it can still frost in April here, but a lot of times it don't. It just depends on that. But I'm going to get my stuff. Then this month, I'm probably going to go ahead and start planting seeds. Go ahead and get some younger ones up and everything. Get ready to get them to transplant like that. But just like I get back to these canning jars, I've got a pile of them in there. I know I showed y'all. If get the right, which if it don't rain, I'm just going to irrigate myself and everything. Up there at my mom and dad's house, we got a creek right beside of it, so I'm going to use that if I have to. That's how we do years ago and everything. If it didn't rain, we'd have droughts here in Alabama. My dad was real smart. We'd run pipe and everything, the creek and everything. We'd irrigate our fields and stuff, and it made them things grow, and they produced a lot of food. My daddy could grow a garden like you wouldn't believe, and that's where I learned how to do it, him and my mama. I mean, they could do it. He was good at it. He was a worker like you would not believe. That man would get out there and work, and he was fast, too. I mean, when he growed something, he didn't try. He tried like unbelievable try, and he'd make that stuff grow, and he'd take care of it, and we'd go out there and hoe the field, and he won't no weeds or nothing, because the more weeds you got rid of, the better the stuff's going to yield and everything. He really believed in having a real pretty garden, too. He's real organized. But there's nothing that man couldn't grow, and he taught me everything I know on that at a young age. So I thought about my daughter a while ago, and I started talking to her, and I thought, I bet she'd like to go to the market this year since she's 8 years old, and she said she'd love to. So I'm going to learn her how to buy, sell, and trade, and just more or less sell some produce, and I know she'll love to do it. It'll be a fun experience for her too, her and Hannah. But I just want to talk to you about my real term plans. If we can grow a bunch, we're going to can more than we've canned in a long time, and think for the future. Because it's going to be so healthy too. And thank y'all for watching, and y'all have a great day.